Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, let us continue with reported speech. There are certain rules regarding reported speech. For changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration, there are certain rules, and as of now we have discussed a few rules regarding uh, direct narration and indirect narration for changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. So dear students, as of now we have learned that it depends on the nature of the sentence, the way it will be changed from direct to indirect narration. So it depends on the nature of the sentence, as we have seen that if reporting verb is in present or future tense, then we need not change the tense of reported speech. Later we saw that if reporting verb is in past tense, then the tenses of reported speech are changed. Afterwards we discussed changes of pronouns. Then we discussed if reported speech is interrogative sentence, then how we change it from direct narration to indirect narration. So it depends on the nature of the sentence, that which rule we are supposed to apply for changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. So dear students, let us discuss some more rules regarding reported speech for changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. So today dear students, we are going to discuss imperative sentences. Today we are going to discuss imperative sentences. As of now we have discussed assertive sentences, interrogative sentences. Now we are going to discuss imperative sentences. What if the reported speech is an imperative sentence? First of all, in imperative sentence, to is used before verb of reported speech. Second, set or set to of reporting verb is changed into ordered, requested, suggested, advised, commanded, etc., urged, etc., according to, the sense of reported speech. Said or said to of reporting verb is changed into ordered, requested, suggested, advised, commanded, urged, etc., according to the sense of reported speech. And in order to join reporting verb and reported speech, to is used. Now we are not going to use if or whether or any other connector. In some cases we use that In some cases, conjunction the is used, but if we use conjunction that, in that case, we are not going to use to in the beginning of, sorry, it should be E before, okay? We are not going to use to before in the beginning of reported speech. It means if conjunction that, in some cases conjunction that is used, then the subject will be followed by should. So we will understand through the help of examples. Okay. So now let us understand these rules in a better way with the help of some examples. The teacher, direct narration. The teacher said to the boys, stand up on your desk. The teacher said to the boys, stand up on your desk. Indirect. The teacher now said to will be converted according to the sense of reported speech. A reported speech tells us that it's an order. So that is why said to will be converted into order. The teacher ordered the boys to stand up on their desk. Okay, so it should be also plural. The teacher said to the boys, stand up on your desk. The teacher ordered the boys to. So here in imperative sentences, if reported speech is an imperative sentence, in that condition, after removing commas and inverted commas, we write to. We don't write any conjunction. Okay. So as you can see here, and pronouns will be changed according to what we have discussed. Okay. Imperative sentence is changed into assertive, as you can see here. So let us discuss some more examples of such type. Karuna, direct narration, said to Rahul, please borrow me your pen. Karuna said to Rahul, please borrow me your pen. Now indirect narration. Karuna. Now said to will be converted into yes, requested, because here it's a request. Please borrow me your pen. Reported speech, it shows, it expresses a request. So that is why said to will be converted into requested. Karuna requested Rahul to borrow, and please is removed, to borrow. Now me is the pronoun of first person, so it will be converted according to Karuna. So according to Karuna, me will be converted into her. Borrow her. Your is the pronoun of second person, and the pronouns of second persons are changed according to the object of reporting verb, and object of reporting verb is Rahul. That is why your will be converted into his according to Rahul. Okay? His pen. So Karuna requested Rahul to borrow her his pen. Okay? So either you can write down or you can take the screenshots. Let us discuss some more examples regarding imperative sentences. Saurav, next example. Saurav or let us write some different example. My father said to me, comma, inverted comma, don't mix with bad boys. My father said to me, don't mix with bad boys. Indirect. My father. Now said to. So will be converted according to the sense of reported speech. And what is the sense of reported speech? Father giving his son a suggestion. So it will be converted into suggested. My father suggested me. Now dear students, don't is converted into not to. Don't is converted into not to. Okay. So my father suggested me not to mix with bad boys. Okay. So my father suggested me not to mix with bad boys. So don't is converted into not to. And here it reported speech gives us the sense of suggestion. So that is why said to is converted into suggested. Okay, let us go through some more examples of such types. The principal said to the peon, the principal said to the peon, comma, inverted comma, let the candidate the principal said to the peon, let the candidate come in. This is direct narration. Let us convert it into indirect narration. The principal said to is converted into what? According to the sense of reported speech, and reported speech gives us the sense of order, so it will be converted into ordered. The principal ordered the peon. Now by removing commas and inverted commas, to let the candidate, the principal ordered the peon to let the candidate. Here students, when once I told you that come is converted into go when it is followed by any word of nearness. When come is followed by a word of nearness, in that condition it is converted into go. So as in this example you can see that it has been followed by in shows here a nearness. So that is why come will be converted into go. So come is converted into go when it is followed by a word which shows nearness. Okay. So the principal ordered the peon to let the candidate go in. Okay. So I'm going to rub it. I hope you have taken the screenshot. You can also pause the video and write down. Now let us go through some more examples of different type. Mohan said to me, would you like to have a cup of tea with me? Okay. Mohan said to me, would you like to have a cup of tea with me? So here students, you can see that I haven't put a question mark because it is not a question, it's an invitation. You must keep it, remember, it's a request. Okay. Now, in indirect narration, Mohan, now set to will be converted into what? Yes, invited. Mohan warmly invited Mohan warmly invited me. Mohan warmly invited me to have a cup of tea with him. Means the pronoun of first person will be converted according to Mohan, with him. So dear students, always you have to consider the sense of the sentence. According to the sense, you are going to decide what would be the formation of the sentence, what would be the correct transformation. As here you can see, the structure tells us that it is an interrogative sentence. Would you like to have a cup of tea? But sense of the sentence tells us that it is an invitation. It is an imperative sentence. So that is why it has been converted, using the rules of imperative sentence. So Mohan said to me, would you like to have a cup of tea with me? So Mohan warmly invited me to have a cup of tea with him. But dear students, if you put here an question mark, even though it would be correct, because according to formation it is a question, but while changing it into indirect narration, so here it is the most suitable to follow the rule of imperative, okay, and we should not follow the rules of interrogative for changing it into indirect narration, because it's not a question, okay, it's an invitation. So let us discuss such more sentences. So please, you can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and write it down. So I hope you have taken the screenshot or written it down. Suresh said to Amit, well man, come and have a cup of coffee. Suresh said to Amit, well man, come and have a cup of coffee. So once again, it is what? An invitation. It's an imperative sentence. So let us convert it into indirect narration by applying the rules of imperative sentence. Suresh, now said to will be converted into warmly invited or invited, both correct, okay, or invited. Warmly gives us the expression of emphasizing. So if you want to present it in an emphasizing way, you must use warmly. Either invited also correct, okay. Suresh invited Amit to come and have a cup of coffee. coffee. Okay, dear students. So you can see that some sentences by structure, they are not imperative, but according to meaning they are imperative. For such sentences we apply the rules of imperative. Okay, I'm going to rub it. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Mohan next said to Sohan, you are sharing your lunch with me today. So it's also an invitation. In indirect narration we should write Mohan invited Sohan. Mohan invited Sohan to share his lunch with him. So dear students, we have seen these three different types of examples which by meaning they are showing that it is an invitation. So we are going to apply the rule of imperative even though they are assertive or sometimes interrogative. By their structure, sometimes they are assertive and sometimes they are interrogative, even though by meaning they are imperative. So we are going to apply the rules of imperative for changing them from direct to indirect narration. Okay. So Mohan said to Sohan, you are sharing your lunch with me today. So Mohan invited Sohan to share his lunch with him that day. Today will be converted into that day. Okay. So please take the screenshot. I am going to write one more example of such type. Then we will discuss the next rule. Priyanshu said to Mahesh, comma, inverted comma, you should not smoke. Priyanshu said to Mahesh, you should not smoke. In indirect, Priyanshu here suggested. It shows a suggestion even though it is imperative, but we are going to apply the rule of even though it is assertive. Even though it is assertive, we are going to apply the rule of imperative because it shows a suggestion. Okay. So Priyanshu suggested Mahesh not to or yes, we can also write it using that. Priyanshu suggested Mahesh that he should not smoke. Okay, so this is the more suitable way. Earlier I was discussing that sometimes we follow the rules of structure of that also. So it is the better way to change it into, even though it is suggested, we are going to follow the rule of assertive for this. Okay. So Priyanshu said to Mahesh that you should not smoke. Priyanshu suggested Mahesh that he should not smoke. Students, it is not all about to stuck to the rules. While converting a sentence, we must think what should be the most suitable way for converting its form. During transformation, it's very important to consider the better way for transforming a sentence. Okay? So please take the screenshot, or you may pause the video and write down. So dear students, it's all about today's video. In my next video, we will discuss some more rules and examples of for changing a sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. So thank you students for watching the video. See you tomorrow.